Is it worth it? What's good, y'all? Welcome to our season finale. Graduation season is here. Is it worth it? People have been talking about, especially now in today's age, you don't need a college degree to be successful, let alone after high school. What can you do? There are many things, though more importantly, I want to focus on graduation celebrations. There are two sides of this argument. Graduation celebrations are a recognition, or it's to show people that despite the hardships, despite the obstacles you go through, it'll all be worth it in the end. And on the other side, for a lot of us, especially nowadays in today's age, like with engineers, yes, we graduated, yes, we've gone through all this stuff, but are we working? Are we able to go into our field? Some of us, we still need to go back to school. For example, nurses and lawyers, there is a lot more schooling that is involved when it comes to graduation. So again, there's two sides of this. Yes, it's great to celebrate the achievements. It's great to celebrate those recognitions. Who are you going to spend time with during these graduations? For many of us, half my family, personally, half my family from my dad's side have never been to college. So for them, this is awesome to see the first, I'm not going to say my last name, but for us, for a first individual in this family, in this household to graduate college, this is a huge achievement. Similar to some of y'all who are watching, y'all are first generation college students who have done the impossible, especially if you go back in time, being Native American, being Latino, we were not given the right to even go to school. So the fact that we are living and fulfilling our ancestors' dreams and hopes, it's a huge accomplishment. It's amazing to have the opportunity to even go to school, to learn, to make mistakes, to just be yourself. There's a lot of things you can learn at college. And yes, a lot of people would argue college is a waste of time, which it can be. Don't get me wrong, though that's with everything. If you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be a waste of time. You're always going to miss. I think of it this way. Say you are an archer, you have to have a target to hit. If you don't have a target to hit, you're going to miss 100% of your shots. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where to aim if you don't have a vision, or if you don't know where you're going. Hopefully that made sense. So there's that one side why people would argue college or high school, just graduation celebrations, they're important. It brings family members together. My grandpa made a comment, and that was the whole reason I decided to want to have a graduation celebration. At first, I was on the idea of not celebrating it, but that's something we'll talk about later. But my grandpa made a comment that we were at my cousin's Eagle ceremony. He got his Eagle award, and he invited our family members. And my grandpa made a comment that there are a lot of family members he has not seen in so long. And unfortunately, the only time they get to see each other is at funerals. So yes, family can be complicated, though it brings people together to see someone do great, to do well. At least in that moment, it brings people together. Now, before hearing what my grandpa would say, I was on the fence. I was on the side that celebrations for graduation, it's pointless. That's not gonna get you into the workforce. You still need to find a job. In most cases, you still have to go back. You still need to go back to school to earn, like for teaching. We're not done unless we are in a cohort or a credential program. Once we get our bachelor's, we still get to go back to school and earn that credential. And on top of that, there's a lot more stuff before we are able to teach and work in the field we've been wanting to work in. So that was my idea of graduation celebration. That yeah, it's great. It's great to celebrate, but what is that going to do for the future? It's just a small moment of in life that I would rather use to get ahead, but small moment of life you will only have once. So with that being said, what do you guys think? Are graduation celebrations important, or should they not be as exaggerated as they are? Spark a conversation. Ask the person next to you, what do they think? And as always, pass the smile, stay safe, always stay awesome. See you guys next season.